Hey everybody, welcome to Grace with Paul Gray. Well, I want to talk about a sad subject today, but I want to say right up front, we have a lot of hope, all the hope in the world, really. The sad subject is in today's paper. The headline on one section says, "Suicide hitting a 50-year peak in the United States." Life expectancy for the first time in 50 years is going down in the United States, primarily due to suicides. There were 47,000 suicides in the United States in this last year. That's the highest in 50 years. A doctor by the name of William Dietz at George Washington University, who did the study this article was written about, says that in his opinion, the suicides come because people are increasingly hopeless. And that leads to drug use and then many times eventually to suicide. Now, I want to say up front, suicide does not affect God's opinion towards anybody or feelings to anybody. It's not the unforgivable sin. It doesn't keep anyone from going to heaven. Those are lies straight from the pit of religious hell. But suicide certainly affects loved ones. I want to briefly address what we can do, at least in my understanding. See something, say something. When we see that people are depressed or they're acting differently than usual, they're remorse, despondent, or whatever, say something. Talk to them. Just say, hey, what's going on? You seem a little down today or something like that. And then listen. Just listen. We may not be the one to eventually help them, but we can point them in the right direction or alert the people who certainly can help them. But many times, we can help them because we, of all people, have hope to offer. The end of 1 Corinthians 13, Paul says, "These three remain, faith, hope, and love." And of course, love is the greatest of all of these. We have the faith of Jesus. We have hope in Jesus. And we have unconditional love in us. And we know from 1 John 4 that perfect love casts out all fear, because fear has to do with punishment. And in God's perfect love, there is no punishment. We can offer this real hope to people because we have real good news. Many times people are hopeless because they feel worthless. They just feel no good. They feel something's wrong with them. They feel like they've disappointed people. They feel like they've disappointed God. Well, when we know unconditional love, who is God himself, we can introduce them if they don't yet know him, or we can remind them, or we can tell them God can use us to reveal to them how much God already loves them and always will love them, no matter what happens in their life, no matter the bad choices they make. Now, of course, bad choices hurt us and hurt other people. And of course, I believe God is saddened when we make bad choices because it does hurt us and hurt other people. But we know for sure that Christ is already in us. He's already done everything for us. He's included us all in his finished work at the cross. God has included us and accepted us and has already taken up residence in us. So those things alone, heard from a trusted friend whom someone respects, someone believes in, someone admires, or even sometimes it can even just be a stranger, giving them those words, hey, God really does love you. And many times they'll say, well, you don't know me. And we can say, you're right, I don't know you. But God does, and he does love you. And if the opportunity presents itself, we can tell them more. So those are some things that we can do. See something, say something. Hope this has been helpful to you all. See you next time. Bye-bye.